Quant is solving the coordination problem in tokenization, and this problem is the reason most tokenized deals still don't close. $16 trillion in real-world assets are expected to move on-chain by 2030. Real estate, funds, bonds, but right now, when those deals reach the finish line, almost none of them close cleanly. Not because the assets aren't real, not because the tokens don't work, because everything behind them has to coordinate. In the next 6 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly where that breakdown happens and the layer Quant built to fix it. Let me show you what I mean. They're sitting in a bright closing office. A man and his wife on one side, the seller across from them, their agent beside them, a clean stack of signed documents in the middle, and the keys sitting right there. No one touches them. This was supposed to be over already. They paid for the inspection. The inspector flagged a roof issue and a plumbing leak. The seller agreed to fix both. Photos came in late last night. Receipts were sent. They walked the house this morning. The fixes looked done, at least from what they could see. The lender cleared the loan. The wire was sent. Title checked for liens. County tax records were reviewed. Insurance is active. Everything is checked. Everything is ready. The husband checks his phone again. Refresh, nothing. Still nothing? The closer refreshes her screen. You can hear the mouse clicking. Not yet. His wife hasn't looked up from the keys in over a minute. Their lease ends in 3 days. The kids' beds are already taken apart. Their furniture is in a truck that gets charged by the hour. The seller shifts in his chair. So what's the holdup? The closer pauses. The wire shows initiated, but we can't release yet. Why? Escrow hasn't fully reconciled. The title release hasn't triggered. The county filing hasn't updated. The husband blinks. But the money left my account. It did. And the repairs are done? Yes. And title cleared everything? Yes. Then what are we waiting on? No one answers immediately. Because now the problem isn't one thing. It's everything. The bank shows the funds moved. Ethereum shows the USDC transfer confirmed. The escrow system still shows pending. The property token hasn't moved. The county record still shows the old owner. The tax system hasn't updated. The inspection report is in one system. The repair receipts are in another. The lien search is somewhere else. Each piece is real. Each piece is correct. None of it lines up at the same time. The wife finally breaks the silence. Can someone just tell me if this house is ours or not? The closer looks at her, then back at the screen. I can't say that yet. The seller lets out a deep sigh. If this doesn't close today, I'm putting it back on the market. That lands hard. The husband leans forward now. The money is already gone. I understand, the seller says, but I don't have it. Another refresh. Still nothing. No error, no failure, no alert. Just a process that won't finish. And that's what makes it worse. Because nothing is broken. Every system did exactly what it was designed to do. And now all of them are waiting on each other. And nobody in the room is in control of that. So that raises a bigger question. If all of this works, why does everything slow down right at the finish line? Why does something this important still depend on people manually checking across systems? What's actually missing? Because the real challenge is not tokenization. It's coordination between systems. USDC can move on Ethereum. A property can be represented on another blockchain. Title systems can verify ownership. County databases can record it. All of it works, but only if everything lines up. And today, that coordination is manual. That's the layer Quant is focused on. And if that layer becomes the standard way these systems coordinate, then everything built on top of it depends on access to that layer, and access to that layer runs through the QNT token. Now imagine that same closing, but built through one MDApp. One interface. The buyer logs in, connects their wallet, and what they're seeing isn't data copied into one place. It's live state across multiple systems. The USDC balance is read directly from Ethereum. The property token is read from its native chain. The lien status is read from the title system. The tax record is read from its county database. The inspection sign-off is read from the database it was recorded in. Nothing has been moved. Nothing has been duplicated. It's all being read exactly where it lives. And when everything lines up, the buyer presses one single button, close deal. If this is clicking for you, be sure to hit the like button. Now let's keep going. That action sends a coordinated request through Overledger. But instead of pushing data between systems, Overledger queries each one in real time. It verifies the payment on Ethereum. It verifies ownership on its blockchain. It verifies the lien status at the title system. It verifies the tax records at the county. And it verifies inspection and repair completion at the source. Each system stays where it is. Each keeps its own rules. But now, they're all being read together. One coordinated view, one shared outcome, then execution begins. The payment is triggered on Ethereum. Once confirmed, Overledger reads that confirmation directly. That confirmed state triggers the ownership transfer. That transfer is read at the source and triggers the title release. The release triggers the legal filing. The filing updates the official ownership record. Nothing is passed around from one place to another. Everything is verified where it lives. Then it's used to trigger the next step. So instead of people coordinating between systems, each system reacts to confirm truth at the source. The wife looks at the screen. Is it done? The closer nods. It's done. No hesitation. No conflicting systems. No waiting. Everything agrees. She picks up the keys. If you can see how big this actually is, be sure to subscribe. I break down the mechanisms most people miss, and I have a lot more awesome deep dives just around the corner. Before, every system had its own version of reality. Ethereum showed the payment, escrow showed pending, the record hadn't updated. Now, they all reflect the same outcome. Not because they were merged, but because they were coordinated. That's the missing piece. And what just happened in that room is the same challenge institutions are dealing with at a much larger scale. The real challenge is integrating it into systems that already run trading, risk, settlement, and compliance without breaking anything. That's the shift. Tokenization works. Coordination is what slows it down. Because an asset can exist on a blockchain and still require layers of coordination to complete something real. Overledger solves that layer, the layer where systems act together. When coordination is solved at the infrastructure layer, deals don't stall at the finish line, they complete. That's not a prediction, that's what Overledger already does. If this clicked for you, be sure to subscribe because this is just one layer. What comes next is where this gets much bigger and most people miss it completely. And if you want to understand where this is actually going, watch my Quant Fusion video next. That's where assets from completely different systems don't just coordinate, they start interacting.